Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to another enlightening episode of the Understanding the Self. Today, we embark on a profound journey into the depth of our consciousness, exploring the enigmatic concept of the spiritual self. In the book Principles of Psychology, William James takes on the spiritual self as an important part of a person's psychological makeup, including their moral principles, inner convictions, and thoughts. This spiritual self is concerned with the inner workings of an individual's mental state and is tightly linked with their actions. The idea that human psychology and spirituality are connected, with one's inner experiences and ideals affecting their behavior and actions, is reinforced by James' study of the spiritual self in Principles of Psychology. This perspective emphasizes the holistic aspect of the self and understands that the person's spirituality plays a crucial role in their psychological composition. A person's will is a powerful expression of their spiritual self. It embodies deliberate actions, deliberate decisions, and a profound harmony with fundamental principles and beliefs. People actively shape their life in accordance with their spiritual principles by exercising their will, making intentions, and exhibiting resilience in the face of adversity. People who connect with their spiritual selves frequently find that their potential for wisdom, intuition, and problem solving is increased. The cultivation and use of special abilities and skills open up channels for beneficial contributions to the world and serve as an avenue for the expression of the spiritual side of oneself. This alignment of intellect and abilities with spiritual values promotes a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and a harmonious integration of spiritual and material aspects of life. Moral principles that are in line with one's spiritual self serve as a moral compass, pointing people in the direction of empathy, compassion, and a sense of oneness. This manifestation, which embodies the essence of a genuine spiritual journey, highlights the life-changing effects of spirituality in cultivating an in-depth awareness of moral conduct and promoting a harmonious coexistence with others. Basically, spirituality and religiosity are two different ways of approaching questions of faith and philosophical insight. A connection to something more than oneself is at the heart of spirituality, which is a very subjective and personal journey that frequently goes beyond the limits of conventional religion. It embraces a flexible and wide variety of ideas and practices, with a focus on emotions, self-discovery, and the search for meaning in life. In contrast, religiosity refers to a person's adherence to formal religious institutions, teachings, and rituals. It usually involves sticking to particular behaviors and beliefs inside of an institutional religious framework, placing an important priority on community activity and common devotion to established beliefs. Religion is linked to structured group actions of religion, while spirituality is defined by individual exploration and adaptability. To some extent, people may reach different stages. While some people find spirituality fulfillment in religious environments, and others pursue spirituality apart from formal faiths. For many people, spirituality is important because it offers an outline for going into greater aspects of one's identity, purpose, and connection to something more than the material world. It provides a feeling of purpose and direction in life, as well as inner strength and dedication. Many people find that spirituality acts as a moral compass, guiding them in making moral decisions and strengthening their sense of oneness with the world and other people. It can provide comfort trying times by giving a view that goes beyond the present situation. A wide range of techniques and tasks are included in contemplative practices with the goal of encouraging reflection, knowledge, and inner awareness. These methods frequently involve achieving a heightened sense of consciousness, focusing on the present and calming the mind. Contemplative techniques include breathing exercises, prayer, meditation, and other types of reflection. They are available to people from a variety of backgrounds since they do not belong to any specific religious or spiritual tradition. The ability of meditation and prayer is to lower stress, improve moods, and encourage concentration. That is what makes them important. Religion is the activity of following rituals, holding beliefs, and participating in group activities that aim toward the divine or sacred. As displays of their religion, members of a specific religious tradition frequently take part in worship sessions, prayers, and rituals. Religious practices can also include values, ethical standards, and a framework for overcoming obstacles in life that arise from the teaching of a particular religious doctrine. A strong sense of community is promoted by many religions, which invite followers to get together for mutual support, celebrations, and joint worship. Religious practice differs greatly among cultures and belief systems, but it is generally used as a means of making a connection with the divine, discovering purpose in life, and guiding one's moral and spiritual direction. Sociologist Ninian Smart identified the 7 dimensions of religion, which include rituals, doctrinal beliefs, ethical norms, experiential aspects, social structures, material expressions, and the overarching narrative of mythic dimension. These dimensions provide an extensive foundation for understanding different parts of religious tradition. Subjective contact or connection with something divine, sacred, or beyond the ordinary is called spiritual experience. It is frequently connected to a feeling of higher consciousness, significance, or purpose. The term unique social forms of community refers to distinctive and creative ways that people gather, organize, and communicate. These forms of community are frequently distinguished from traditional ones by particular cultural, ideological, or interest-based characteristics, or others call it church. Ninian Smart proposes 7 dimensions of religion. 1. Ritual. It involves formal worship, ceremonies, and prescribed behaviors. 2. Doctrinal. It encompasses the beliefs, teachings, and doctrines of religious tradition. 3rd is ethical. It focuses on the moral principles and codes of conduct within a religion. 4th, experiential. Involves personal, transformative encounters or experiences within a religion context. 5th is social. It encompasses the communal aspects of religion, including organized structures and community dynamics. 6th is material. Refers to the tangible expressions of religion, such as sacred art, architecture, and objects. Last is the mythical. It involves narrative or storytelling dimensions of religion, including myths, legends, and sacred stories that convey religious truths. Although the functions of religion can differ, in general they frequently consist of 1. The cognitive function. Religion offers answers to life's big issues like where the cosmos came from, what life is all about, and what it means to be human. 2nd is the social function, offering a common set of standards, moral principles, and values that direct both individual and group behavior. Religion plays a critical role in setting and maintaining social order. It frequently aids in the growth and stability of communities. And the 3rd one is the emotional function. It provides comfort, a sense of direction, and an outline for facing life's uncertainties and obstacles. Religion can meet the emotional needs of the individual. It gives people a sense of purpose and supports them in overcoming stress, grief, and life's challenges. Psychologist Stephen Rice was well known for his research on people's desires and motivation. The notion of 16 basic desires, which proposes that there are 16 primary drives which govern human behavior. It is one of his most significant contributions. These aspirations are said to be common to all people, regardless of cultural background. These are the 16 basic desires of Stephen Rice. 1 is power. the desire to influence others and control one's environment. 2nd, independence, the desire of self-reliance and freedom. 3, curiosity, the desire to gain knowledge and explore the world. 4, acceptance, the desire of approval and social inclusion. 5, order, the desire for structure, organization, and predictability. 6, saving, the desire to collect and accumulate things. 7, honor, the desire for a sense of moral integrity and social respect. 8, idealism, the desire for social justice and better world. 9, social contact, the desire for companionship and social interaction. 10, family, the desire to raise and care for one's offspring. 11, status, the desire for social standing and recognition. 12, vengeance, the desire to confront and overcome those who have wronged us. 13, romance, the desire for beauty and passion in life. 14, eating, the desire for food and sensory pleasure. 15, physical exercise, the desire for physical activity and fitness. And last, 16, tranquility, the desire for inner calm and peace. Rice argued that the intensity of these desires varies among individuals, leading to different personality profiles. His theory suggests that understanding these basic desires can provide insights into human behavior and motivation. It's important to note that while Rice's theory has gained attention, it is not without its critics, and not all psychologists agree on the universality and validity of these 16 basic desires. Religious classification refers to the categorization of different belief systems and practices based on shared characteristics, doctrines, rituals, and traditions. It helps to organize and understand the diversity of religious beliefs around the world. Some common religious classifications include monotheism, belief in the existence of a single all-powerful deity. Examples include Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Second is polytheism, belief in the existence of multiple deities. It is like the ancient Greeks and the Roman religions. Hinduism and some form of modern paganisms are examples. Next is pantheism, the belief that the divine is identical to the universe or nature. Pantheistic traditions often see God or divinity in everything. The fourth one is non-theistic religion. These are some belief systems such as Buddhism and certain form of Confucianism may not center around the personal deity. The fifth one is the animism. It is a belief system or worldview that attributes spiritual significance to all living things, as well as to natural phenomena such as mountains, rivers, and even inanimate objects. In animistic cultures, it is believed that everything possesses a spiritual essence or soul. The 5 major world religions, often referred to as the major world faiths, or the Big 5, are number 1, Christianity. It is based on the teaching of Jesus Christ, and the sacred text is the Bible. Christians believe in the divinity of Jesus Christ and his role as the Savior. The religion is monotheistic with the focus on love, forgiveness, and salvation. Second, Islam is based on the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, and the sacred text is the Quran and the Hadith. Muslims believe in the oneness of Allah and follow the 5 pillars of Islam, which include faith, prayer, charity, fasting during Ramadan, and pilgrimage to Mecca. Third one is Hinduism. It evolved over thousands of years with no single founder. Its sacred texts are Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and others. Hinduism encompasses a wide range of beliefs and practices. Its key concepts include karma, dharma, and moksha. The fourth one is Buddhism. The founder is Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. The sacred text is Tripitaka, containing the Buddha's teaching. Buddhists follow the 4 noble truths, which address the nature of suffering and path to liberation, or the nirvana. Central practices include meditation and Eightfold Path. The fifth one is Judaism. The founder, Historical figures like Abraham and Moses are the central, but Judaism does not have a single founder. The sacred texts, the Torah and the Talmud. Judaism is characterized by a covenant between God and the Jewish people outlined in the Torah. It emphasizes ethical behavior, worship, and the study of sacred texts. These religions have shaped the spiritual, cultural, and ethical framework of diverse societies around the world, each contributing to the global tapestry of human belief and practices. The religious practices and beliefs of the Philippines are varied, combining elements of modern spirituality with colonial influences, especially Spanish Catholicism and the indigenous traditions. The Philippines is predominantly Roman Catholic due to centuries of Spanish colonization. Filipinos engage in various Catholic rituals, including attending Mass, participating in processions, and celebrating feast days of saints. Practices often involve a combination of Catholicism and indigenous traditions. Another is the indigenous beliefs and ancestor worship. Before the arrival of foreign religion, indigenous Filipino communities practiced animism, polytheism, and ancestor worship. Many Filipinos, even those who follow other religions, retain elements of ancestor worship, believing in the influence and guidance of deceased relatives. Philippines also have the Islam. The southern Philippines, particularly Mindanao, has significant Muslim population influenced by Islamic traditions. Muslims in the Philippines follow Islamic rituals, including daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and the pilgrimage to Makkah or Hajj. It also have the sect and religious movements. Besides Roman Catholicism, there are various Protestant denominations, such as Iglesia ni Cristo and other evangelical groups. Different Christian groups may have distinctive religious practices and rituals that set them apart. Another is festivals and celebrations. The Philippines is known for its lively religious festivals, often blending Catholic traditions with indigenous rituals. Sinulog, Ati-Atihan, and others. Festivals like Sinulog in Cebu and Ati-Atihan in Calibo involve colorful parades, traditional dances, and religious processions. Another religious practices is the healing practices and folk spirituality. Some Filipinos combine traditional healing practices, often using herbs with spiritual rituals for physical and spiritual well-being. The Babaylan, traditional healers, or shamans play a role in some communities, maintaining a connection to pre-colonial spiritual practices. Generally, the Philippines' religious landscape is defined by collaboration, which is the coexistence and blending of many rituals and beliefs to create a distinctive and varied spiritual atmosphere.